Welcome to the Ozark Hobby Adventurist. Today we're at the workbench and we're going to discuss some options for the Remo 1093 and 1072, both of the crawler series. We're going to do some suspension upgrades. We're going to put 4 links on the front. We're going to change the driveline angle on the rear. Really a pretty simple way of doing this, and it makes a big difference in the way it handles. We're going to add a lot more suspension flex in the front as well as suspension compression. Here we have the top link that we took out, and on the bottom we have the link that it was replaced with, and it was one of these from an Axial. Had laying around, kind of playing around with some ideas here, and it's perfect in length. Absolutely works wonderfully. It fits up underneath here. Looks like I got it backwards. There we go. That looks better. As you can see, they're the same length. And so basically what you're doing is you're making a link of the same length and putting it on top. So here is about where your pinion angle would be normally, and we've managed to change it that much. So that's going to make a big difference on the way the universal joints survive. They're going to last a lot longer now. They don't have the real hard pinch in them like they did before. Okay, now this is the upper link that we took off. There's going to be 2 of these, and these are going to become the upper links on the front. And just in case you were wondering on what part you would need to order if you were ordering a stock Remo, you would be ordering either an A7170, which is an aluminum link, or you would be ordering a P7170, which is a plastic link. So it's whichever you prefer. Okay, here is a little screw that's going to cause a lot of heartache and discontent. And you got to take this screw out because the link is attached to it. The trick to this screw and the screws on the other side are having an Allen wrench long enough that you can stick it between your little equipment shelf and your rock slider there. And if you can get through it just like this, it is going to save you so much time, heartache, discontent. Okay, then on the rear axle, you simply have these 2 screws here, and you'll be able to take the 4-link upper mount off the axle and the 2 links with it whenever you pull that off. Makes life easy. And as we turn this around a little bit, you can see how the angle is drastically changed. And so now the drive shaft actually goes into the axle above the links. I like that. Okay, here's what it does with the panhard rod on the front. You just don't have any suspension movement up and down. It's all twist left and right. Now, when you remove the panhard rod, this is how much movement you get. A lot more suspension movement. And if you need to, and you only need to go a small amount, you could use a little shim in on your 4-link. Those work really good without sacrificing strength. And as you can see here, we've actually changed the front pinion angle a little bit. Not as drastic as the rear, but you can't go as drastic as the rear because you'll have to readjust your front C-hub angles. Here we are on the front. Basically, it's the same as the rear. Take your 2 screws out, and you got your 2 screws back here. Take out your upper 4-link, and pretty much the same thing. Alright, now you may need to change caster, which is the position of what the spindle turns on. And so what you may have to do is pull these 2 screws out and pull this piece off of here and then twist it backwards as far as it'll go, and then put it back on. And that'll bring your caster angles back around to usable on here. Otherwise, you're kind of digging the front tire into the dirt as you turn. Alright, as we turn our axle forward, it changes the caster angle of the front C knuckle, if you would. And what you have to do is you have to turn that back so that the wheel will actually turn properly left and right. And this is all really simple to do. It's nothing complicated about it. As long as you have the right tools, you'll be good to go. Alright, and we're done with this project for the day. Hope this gave everybody an idea on some things to do. I got a bumper and some body parts coming. We're going to spruce it up a little bit. But all in all, really kind of digging the truck. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to be kind to your fellow RCers out there. Take care of nature, and please, amongst all other things, don't litter. Have a good one.